In this tutorial, we're going to look at Microsoft Excel's AutoFill option. And what AutoFill does is it allows you to take for example, the first example we're going to do is a formula. I have all of my students. I want to summarize their test score. So here in cell F2, I have the formula equal sum B2 to E2. And now I need to copy this down for all of my students. So I bring my mouse over to the lower right hand corner of cell F2 until it turns into a plus sign. And then I click and drag down, and this then autofills the formula. Now we see here in F3 that Excel changed the formula to equal sum B3 through E3. And likewise on the fourth row it changed it to B4 to E4. So it's copying the formula relative to where I'm copying to. So you just have to get your formula created once correctly, then autofill down. Autofill does more than that. I'm going to come over here to a blank sheet, and if I type in January, either the JAN or the word January, I can come here and then autofill down, and it fills in the months. Likewise, I could go across columns, and I'm starting with April, so it goes to May, June, July, so on and so forth. It also is set up for the days of the week, so I could type in Monday or MON for Mon, and I can autofill down, and it will give me the rest of the days of the week. I could use today's date. And then either autofill down, and the pound signs tell me that my column is not wide enough to display. So I bring my mouse up here and I double click, and I can see that it's continued the days of the week. I could also take one of the numbers and again drag across my columns. And here I see once again that my columns are not wide enough, so I can do the select all, double click, and that widens all of the columns being used. An interesting thing that I just learned about this feature is when I drag across, as soon as I'm done, there's this little pop-up here. And when I click the down arrow, I have some additional options. Fill weekdays, fill months, fill years. So if I said fill months, when I click on it, you'll notice here that it's going from May 18th to June, July, August 18th. So just a little trick to do different options there. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact training@apu.edu.